I've had a lovely new car for many years now, but it's time to hand it back. So I'm off. It's a shame my last experience in this car will be in the pouring rain on a busy motorway, but that's pretty much summed up quite a lot of the journeys I've had over the years. Going back from the bear on our last night in Maidenhead with Rosie and Mark.
Just had the last supper.
Just had the last supper. Tuesday night steak night in Wetherspoons. But Rosie and Mark had the vegan and vegetarian options. The healthy kids. Adam's going back to the old days when he worked for the fire service and he was climbing on top of things to get ladders down. Oh, we'll have a little sneaky look. I'm not sure how much more we're going to fit in here. That looks pretty full to me. So there might be a ad hoc car boot sale going on. Love you. Love you. We've just said a very emotional farewell.
Hello.
Hello. To Kirsty and Mark, and we're just leaving Maidenhead now, and the mileometer on the car
1.3 miles.
shows we've done 1.3 miles. Just about to get onto the M4, then it'll be M25, and then onto the tunnel.
Most people are going to bed now, getting ready and relaxing.
And
Glass of wine.
We'll get the wine and all those things when we get there. We've suddenly become part of a rolling roadblock. I'm just approaching the M20. Pretty sure what's going on. Hopefully this won't impede. Oh, here comes another one. Hopefully it won't impede our journey towards the Eurotunnel too much. In fact, because the traffic doesn't move very quickly in this country.
What is that car doing?
God knows.
Oh, they're trying to stop that car, look.
I think they're trying to do something.
There they are. They just got through.
Oh.
That was clever. They're trying to stop that Skoda. Look at them all. They're all coming the other way, look.
We arrived early for the Eurotunnel and they put us on an earlier crossing, which is great. The truck already looks a bit lived in. We've stopped for a coffee at the
I think we're driving all the way there by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's a long way, isn't it? The back of the truck is absolutely packed with our stuff. Oh, here we go. Next stop is France. So we've been driving all through the night and it's now 10:29. Ignore the clock because we haven't changed the time yet, but it's 10:29. We're on the A10 in France, heading towards Bordeaux, and what we found, we've used a free sat nav download. It's the Navmii one on Adam's iPhone 4, and when we first arrived at the other end of the tunnel, we gave it a bit of a big challenge. We asked it to find Pau in the south of France, and I think we overloaded it and it went into meltdown and actually shut the phone down. So what we've realised now is the best thing is just to give it small distances. So if you've got a rough idea where you're going, put that in and don't give it too much to think about. And it looks like we're not far from a stop-off point. I'm starving as usual. Adam's sick of eating junk food, but I'm afraid we're going to have to stop for a coffee. Okay?
I feel dreadful. It's not funny.
Adam's just had a baby nap. We've taken it in turns to drive and sleep, and we did stop for a liquor break, but the container behind us in the car park, it's the middle of the night, had a herd of cattle in there and they all started protesting quite loudly, so we moved on. Anyway, look, fork and spoon. Yum, yum. Right, we finally arrived, and I don't know if this is the clock from Maidenhead. That can't be right. No.
No, I don't know what
It's about 3:30 in the morning, and we've got here. We're absolutely exhausted. The house definitely needs a little bit of love, which we will be giving it over the years. In the meantime, I think we're going to make the bed up as quickly as we can and pass out in it. What do you think, Adam?
What about me?
Should we go to bed?
I'll try.
Are you excited? It's pretty and pink because we've got no clothes, so in boxes and bags all over the place. We woke up at 11:30 this morning. After arriving in the early hours, we discovered that the pool man probably did relinquish his duties because the pool is not meant to be green. And now somehow, in amongst, whoops, this floor's very slippy. Somehow amongst all our debris, we need to organise ourselves to find some clothes and get the day started. There's loads to do. You look hilarious. Right, I've got some clean pants in one of these boxes.